Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today I am playing more Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. So, still, we don't have enough experience to get anything, like, look at this, Bolthorn or Bolthorn Grand Mojave. I'd love to work on that, or even the Mallik right now, but they're not allowed. I'm just going to, you know what, I'll take this quick job and... I'll take this quick job, engine oil and filter, just so I can get it done, and hopefully it'll give me enough experience to get some sort of upgrade for the shop. The tablet, ooh, nice red. So yep, there's no little star for changing the oil because the stars instead are, you know, I'm going to put it on the right lift today, just to be different. And grab the oil drain machine. It doesn't really put a star for changing the oil, because you're not taking a part off the car. You are draining it out. As... that, that was weird. There wasn't a whole lot of oil in there. Probably should have bought the oil filter while I was still... Thank you. Filter. Oil filter 4. Check the jobs while I'm here. Same as before, pretty much. Except there's a Salem Kirin, and Mioveni Urs. That's... I don't know if I've ever worked on that, but it's a whole lot of experience. Grab the oil thing, move it out of the way. Put the new oil filter back on. Bring it down the lift. Yeah, for upgrades, I'm not really sure what I'd go for first. Just because the tablet is useful but not really necessary. I might go with the faster unbolting. Just to make those parts of the videos a little less annoying. Oop, and I've made it to 1,000 experience. Alright. I don't really use manual examination. The taking parts on and off isn't really that big of an issue. I think the bolting, the unbolting might be the most annoying part about it. Other than that, see, the scanners are better for when the game doesn't tell you a list of what the issues are. I think I'm just going to go with fast unbolting to make that part of these videos a little less annoying for people to watch. All engine faults and running gear control and repair list. You know, I'm going to go with this one because it's another suspension job. Whereas the jobs where you have to dip into the engine, like that, I think it was the second job I had to do, that was all manner of annoying. So front wheel hub, lower suspension arm, and a rear shock absorber. Which means I'm going to need to get underneath this thing. Oh, and I can, $0 for that completely broken fuel pump? You bastard. Oop, not repair. Don't need the oil thing right now, but there's no reason not to have it over on the side I do the majority of my work on. Alright, so this big sucker here, which I can take clean off without needing to take the tire off, which is a little surprising. Oh, and then on this side... yeah, look at that. That was so much faster. I think for the hub assembly, I need to take off the caliper as well. And then the pads. And the rotor. That's why I need that thing off, which needs this thing off. And then the front wheel hub. Most of the ones I sell at my store for the front wheel hubs are whole front wheel bearing hub assemblies, which I think they all come in separate pieces in this one. That was pretty easy. Alright, so I need front wheel hub, lower suspension arm, and rear shock absorber. Hub. Front wheel hub. Rear shock. I don't remember if it was A or B. And then control arm. That's... God damn it. Lower suspension arm, rear shock absorber A. Lower suspension arm, rear shock absorber A. A fair bit of money put into this vehicle, but I am getting it all back, so. Assembly mode. And bottom screw, and that's it for the back, I believe. Yep. Lower suspension. Little top bolt, or a little top nut and 2 bolts. Oop. Front wheel hub. And then the hub bearing. May as well put the drive axle on before I forget. There have been times where I've put large amounts of parts back on a vehicle and completely forgot 1 or 2 specific things, and that I need to go back to school to learn how to draw stars. And ended up wondering why I can't get the car out of the place because I haven't really fixed it yet. Alrighty. What else do we got for jobs? Ooh, here we go. I can finally take a job on a Mallik. Find and fix any running gear problems and sloppy car steering. So this was one of the vehicles that came with the DLC, which in the computer, it even comes, where is it? Right here. It has its own parts shop, because this is a really weird little European vehicle where the trunk is in the front with the car battery, which that must really suck when you get like corrosion and shit on your valuables. And the engine, nope. The engine is actually way back here and looks like shit. Good lord. Well, that would explain a bit. Outer tire rods, rear drive axle, rear rubber buffers, rear shocks on both sides, and the spring. I wish there was a way to just select all of the stars at once. Alright, but this sucker is definitely going to need to be on the lift, even though it looks small enough you could probably just tip it over. Damn it, get up there. And while that's lifting, I'm going to double check the phone. Oh, I have to. Braking system needs fixing for the Royale Crown. Hell yes. 2 new cars. And you can have multiple cars at the same time. So the brake discs and brake pads. And I'm going to put you on the other lifter. Alright, so... Oop, need to take the tire off on this bad boy. Little European car with only 4 lug nuts at the extreme corners of the thing there. Outer tie rod. This whole suspension looks like hell on this thing. Alright. To take off the spring, I need the cap. To take off the cap, What do I need to take the... What do I need to take the cap off? Spring needs the cap. I don't... Oh, wait. Nothing is showing in red. It's not letting me take the cap off. Come back to that side, I guess. I can take whatever the hell this thing is off immediately. For that buffer, though, I need to take off this tire. Then I can take off that little screw on the top. Oh, there's a rubber ring buffer. And then the ring. Well, that's annoying to see. Oh, but I need to take off the tire in order to get it on this side. I think I am going to turn... There's an option the game has that lets you zoom in when on the particular parts as you select them. I think I might do that. Alright, I believe I've got the different... Sweet Jesus, this thing's a mess. Oh. So I need a rear rubber buffer, 2 rear shock absorbers. That's from the previous one. And then... Good lord, both springs? 2 springs, 2 shocks, and the rubber buffer. Rear. Alright, rear rubber buffer, rear shock absorber times 2, and then spring. Alright, so... Wait a minute. The inventory is not showing this outer tie rod. No suitable... What? Did I sell a wrong thing? I think I might have. Alright. That's kind of weird. I mean, it is lit up. Outer tie rod. Yeah, I guess I did need to do it. I just accidentally got rid of the part before I needed to before I bought the new one. New spring. New top thingy. I don't really know how you would do I guess like that, but that side should be fine. Alright. Shock absorber. And a new spring. That thing. And then that. And the rubber buffer. Oh. One screw. What the fuck? I don't remember taking that off. And apparently I deleted it. God. Rear drive axle. That's kind of weird. See, this is another reason why it would not be good for me to work on actual cars. Alright. Tire back on. Should be good to come down. Lift that one up for the future. Alright, survey says... I got no bonus for completing the job. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let me unstar all of you. Because I didn't complete the job. Damn it. There's that. You can do some of these repair jobs just from having the vehicle on the bottom of the lift, which is nice. So there's that. Where's the other part? Sloppy steering, outer tie rod, and inner tie rod. Oh, it's still on the front. Dang it. Right there. So now, another outer tie rod and an inner tie rod. See, that's one of the things that, you gotta make sure you remember that if a car has two different sheets, sections for repair stuff, that you remember to do both of them and not just do one and wonder why you can't finish the vehicle. There we go. There's the bonus for both of them. Alright, and what did this guy need? This guy needed brake pads. Which side? Oh, it looks like both sides on the left. Or front and back on the left. Oop, gotta take the caliper off before we can take the pads off. Alright. Yes, I am very glad that I decided to upgrade the bolting. I believe those were, yep, 2 sets of brake pads and a brake disc. Alright, so, not the Mallik store, though. Brake. I don't remember it saying ventilated, so I'm just going to go normal. Did it say ventilated? It did not. Thank Christ. Get rid of the bad stuff. That was probably very annoying to listen to. Damn, I've made it up to $5,000 though. And then the new pads. The caliper goes back on. Usually in, I'm not sure if it's a thing just for my company, but they usually suggest if you're going to change your brake rotors, you want to do both sides, because that way they will be wearing evenly, as opposed to now this woman has new pads on one side of the vehicle, but not on the other. But this should be the last job for this vehicle. Yep, good to go. I was going to check for new missions, but it looks like I'm out of time already. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.